So let me give you some tips about how to play my composition Dancing with Shadows. First of all, the tuning. So the tuning is F, A, C, E, G, C. So if you analyze this, it's a combination of two chords played on top of each other. So the last bass, you know, the 6th, 5th, and 4th string, the bass, are tuned to an F major chord, F, A, C. And the treble strings are E, G, C, which is a C chord, an inversion of a C. So when you play this tuning, you have this combination of two chords played together. So this is the first thing that is kind of unusual. This is an unusual tuning, really, that I came up with years ago. Let's talk about the harmonics here. So first of all, when I play the harmonics, I tend to stay with my right hand close to the bridge to give more power to the harmonic. Also, when I play the second harmonic, I damp the first harmonic with the flash of my ring. So, and I do the same thing when I play the harmonic on the 5th fret of the 6th string. I damped the 5th string from ringing, so you can hear just one harmonic, because otherwise you'll have on top of each other. That's not what you want. The rhythm is a 12/8, so it's typical of the doo-wop music. Boom, 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 boom. So it's like 2, 2, 3, 1. You notice that also when I strike the strings, I strike, but then I stop the vibration, so I don't let them ring. So maybe for some of you this is kind of a new technique. Let's talk now about the bending. So first of all, when I wrote this piece, what I had in mind was actually a lap steel guitar, specifically the famous composition Sleepwalk, played by Santo and Johnny. They were using the slide on their finger, but I'm not a very good slide player, so I decided to create a similar effect by bending the strings. In other words, I'm doing this. As we all know, the sound of the acoustic guitar tends to die quite quickly. So considering that I have the bass ringing on this, the bass going on top of the melody, specifically with my thumb, I have to be careful to play those bass softly so that the melody can shine through. For instance, this bending is actually most of the time the bending is upward, but in this case it's downward because I don't want to stop the vibration of the bass. Now this one is kind of a difficult bending because I do this with the pinky as I play the bass. So and I gently reach the proper pitch slowly, if you notice. So I don't do this. I just do. And it requires a lot of strength on the pinky, so you have to really practice this move. What sparked the composition of this piece was me thinking about growing up in Torino, the city where I was raised in northern Italy. and thinking about the old ballrooms where people used to go, in the mid 60s, 70s, and dance on weekends. And so the people used to go there all dressed up, properly with their partners and go dance. And I remember as a young kid looking at them and thinking, oh, that's cool. I wish one day I could do that. And just admiring these people all dressed up and having a good time in this ballroom. So, of course, now all those places are gone. So I decided to write a piece, and this is the title comes from that, Dancing with Shadows, the shadows of those ballrooms and those dancers that are no longer there.